Hey, welcome back to Holistically Healthy TV. I am your host, Jim Burdumy, and today we are talking about foam rolling for Movement Monday. So most people don't stretch enough, right? And most people even more so don't use a foam roller. Foam rolling is important because your muscles from everyday use, from exercise, etc., can get knots in them or trigger points or little like adhesions, if you want to think of them. And this is a good way to actually roll them out and to lengthen the muscle and to kind of work them out so they get the most stretch out of the muscle, the most contraction out of the muscle, and it's also the exact length that it should be. So it's not the same as stretching. Foam rolling is completely different. This is a 36-inch foam roller. It's a 6-inch diameter. It's very dense foam. So there are smaller ones that I've used in previous videos before as a 4-inch foam roller. So depending on the application, 6-inch foam roller would be perfectly fine. You don't necessarily need something smaller, but if you only have a smaller one, you can certainly use that. So I'm going to show you how to foam roll the lat, and the lat is this muscle right here, your back muscle. Some people call it the wing muscle. It is super huge. It's used for so many different things, and whether you're reaching for something, whether you're pulling something, going out, so abducting from the body. The lat or latissimus dorsi, the actual name for it, is used for so many things. It's connected, it has so many connection points without getting too technical. It basically goes up into the shoulder and it goes from the spine, it goes from T7 all the way down to the bottom of the spine, which would be S2, right into the thoracolumbar fascia, which is this huge sheet of muscle around the back. So if you have some issues with your lat, it actually could be manifesting other places. So if people have shoulder problems or pain in the shoulder, it actually could be because of their lat. If they have problems in their low back, it actually could be because of their lat. So I hope you see the point that I'm trying to make here. There's so many different things that could happen as a symptom because of the back, but the shoulder is not the problem, the lat would be the problem. All right, so you're gonna start by laying on the floor, and we're gonna do the left lat to start with. Okay, and what you're going to do is position it. I like to position it right at the armpit. Okay, so you're going to position it right to where it inserts, and then you're going to roll down the muscle instead of starting in the middle of the muscle and having to go up and then go back down. Okay, because it's not going to be back and forth. It's not going to be like used as like a rolling pin. You're going to want to go nice, slow, and steady throughout the movement. Okay, so you're going to position it this way. As far as the feet go, I like to keep one hand here. And even if you have a short one, you should still have a little bit of room. I like to keep this hand here because it'll help actually kind of roll me up, and then you can always use your foot here to actually push you up this way. So I'm actually pushing down and away so I can actually roll my body up. Now I like to start in the middle. There's going to be 3 different positions that you're going to want to look for or roll over. So if you're here in the middle, just a little bit this way would be the inner part. If you roll out a little bit, that would be more of the outer part. So there's so many different angles of the fibers. Well, the angles are the same as the fibers, but there's so many different fibers that you could be fine here, and then as all of a sudden you open up a little bit and it's like, oh, I feel it there. So you want to get it from every single angle. So you want to start, see how this feels, just start in your starting position. Okay, you might be rolling over a little bit of serratus anterior here. That's all those little diagonal muscles here. That's okay. They probably need it too. So you're going to start by going up, and I'm pushing away with this leg and pushing and rolling a little bit with this leg. So this is the way you do it. I like to keep my arm straight out instead of bent. Keep the thumb up, and you're going to come up this way. And what you're looking for is little pain points. You can always let up a little bit of the weight on the foam roller, but you could just have dead weight. You just want to go slow when you're doing this, and you're feeling for any kind of trigger points. You'll definitely notice it. You'll feel it. You'll be like, oh my gosh. Try to make yourself as comfortable as you possibly can. If you do get a spot, you can put your head like this because your neck might start to get a little tired. So if that's the case, go like this. But for foam rolling purposes, I usually like to keep my arm out here, and then if I need to rest my head while I'm holding it, then I'll do that. But it makes it a little bit easier to roll it this way. So I have a little bit right here. That's why I kind of stopped, just force a habit. But foam roll your lats and see what you think about it, because it's going to be a tremendous addition to your stretching routine, to your exercise routine. I highly recommend it. Most people only think lower body, or they're going to foam roll their thighs or their calves or something like that. And a lot of people tend to neglect the lats when they're foam rolling. So great option, especially for people who might have low back pain or shoulder pain or really any kind of pain in the back because of just how big the lat muscle is and what it does. I highly recommend this. Stay tuned tomorrow for Table Time with Jim. Also, if you want to learn some more tips and tricks from me personally, I'm going to be doing a live webinar this Sunday, which is May 1st, and it's going to be only a limited amount of people. I'm going to have the link in the description below, so be sure to check that out and register for it. It's completely free. It's called How to Lose 10 Pounds in 10 Days. You're not going to want to miss it. I promise you, it's amazing information that you're going to get. No fluff or anything. So please look for the link below. Question of the day for you. I want to know how you changed your perception last week. We talked a lot about perception throughout the week, and I want to know one thing that you did to change your perception, if you did it. If you didn't do it, what are you going to try to do this week to change your perception? So that's your question of the day for you. Please subscribe below. Give the video a thumbs up if this was helpful for you. Please connect with me on Facebook. I would love to keep the conversation going there. I will see you next time, because together we're getting healthier every day.